O le launga i le sofa mamalu o le atua le tamā, le atua le alo, le atua le angangsa. Mo wa se upo i lima taitaina ai la tā sa walinga i le nei fo i tae ao Samoa, i le tusi sa tātou whaitau ina nei. Fia whao ngaina, le foi upo e luas fulmaltasi e whai mau au o manatu ma mawhauwhaunga whale anganga mo i tātou i le nei fo i tae ao. O te toi whaitau ina. Sa mātou whaamoe moe foi, o ia lava o le atongi o laina Israel. Ai le ngata ia me uma, o na tolu aso le nei talu o na whaia o nā mea. Au a mātou wofo lava i nisi whine o i mātou sa i le tunga mau i le tawhawata. Manatu au tū o le nei tai au. I le melei fua mai le langi mamama soi fua manuia le antunu pele i le anganga. Wha fo wina le wha moe moe. Wha fo wina le wha moe moe. E se a mea e le lei Samoa. O na tau mawhai e toi wha fo wina pe a whai ua le lei ma a totoa. E ma fua na mia le wha le leia. Ina ua pala ma mātanga. Ua le lei ua le suluia e le malama. Ina ia mawhai o na tupu ola ola ma tupu tā lau lau. I so i fua o tangata kerisiano uma. O le wha moe moe. O la ngona ma manatu o le tangata e wha moe moe i se whainga o se mea. Ina ia tau nuu i so na tau nuunga e le lei. O tele wha moe moenga o i tātou. E tupua e pēi fina ngalo maloto i le aso ma le aso le soifua ma le ola. Ua le ai se tangata soifua na whaia i le whatu sa pa ia o le atua e ola ola noa. E fōlinga mai o tangata ola uma e ao na iailo lātou wha moe moe. I se mea e le lei. Ma ngā ia i luma le soifuanga wha le nei vai tau. Awa e foi nisi. Wa le ma fai lava o na iei se wha moe moe tau nui se tau nuunga le lei. Awa tau ma fai e sa ili awa noa. Sa ili ma fuanga e fai ai se mea mo le leanga o le isi uso a tangata. Le wha moe moe le peo na o tātou fai tawina. Le ana tā ua e le tina. Peo na tātou fai tawina. Sa wha moe moe ma wha lango Israel. Ma yuta. O Yesu o le a whai matupu o tangata iutaia. Ai peitai. E fōlinga mai lo lātou wha moe moe ua whaia ina lo tātou li i whaola o Yesu Keriso. Ua muta ai le wha moe moe ia Yesu ua tala noi le ala. I mea sa whaia ma mea na tutupu. A ni mea fwoi ua le tau iso na tau nuunga e peo na manatu i aine tangata whatawa. O tātou loto. Mo tātou manatu e leo le finangalo lea o lo tātou matai. O le upu moni lava lea. E se la tātou wainga whale tangata e se foi le sila lofa le atua i lana tangata na whai. E mai lava i lea matanga ma le whamoe moe olo le atua. Ia whaia le tangata, ia fōlinga ia te ia. O lona winga. O le mawhauwhau. O mata o la ngona ma mea uma lava i li tangata. E ao inawi i ai le atua. Ua mafua na tele tala. Ina ua alu ese le tangata mai le whasino manga le atua na tuina i ai le poto ma le malamalama ilo na mawhauwhau. Le atua e paia o le atua e mamalu o le atua e sirisiri ese. E le ai se mea leanga e lata i a te ia. A ua nei le tangata na whaia ilo na whatusa ina ia fōlinga i a te ia. O tūmau ea lea le lei o le tangata na whai ai e le atua. O le upumoni o le ai lava. O manatu whasau sili le tangata i o na manatu uma o na langona. O le poto ma le tamau a inga ua i maua. Ua matua ngalo nimo lava i le tangata. O ia o le whātu sa pa ia o le Atua. E ti ngā se mea whātau waa. E tau sairi lava se mafuanga e whai ai se mea leanga i le usoa tangata. Ua le fesoa soa ni atu ono le vai vai. Ai ua toe whaama mawhātu iai e whaasala. Ma tu ina atu iai whaingatā ma puapua ngā o le ola nei. Lea mioa lea mai la matanga. Pea tātou toi a ngai le nā vai aso o mawai. Le malanga whātupu alo tātou wali o Iesu ke riso loto tangata uma. O sana i le alo tāwita. Ia manuia le o fio mai. O ofu walau pama wa folai le ala e fio whātupu ai lo tātou wali. Fōlinga mai o ni mea wa whaia i le whāfōlinga. Ahe leo i ai le loto na whina ngalo ai le Atua. E nao i lātou lava ia. Ma lo lātou whāmoe moe. Ala langa mavivi. Aleluia i le alo le Atua. Na toe ala langa foi ma whai atu. I nā whāsā tauroia i ante ia. Ta tala mai parapa. Ai whāsā tauro i le li o Iesu ke riso. Whāmoe moenga i le whāfowina. Le whāmoe moe ngata. Ua le ai se lumana i manuia o a inga no uma e kalesia. Ua se whāmoe moe. Ua matua mate. Ma se alofa. A se anga le lei i le ua whea ngai ma puapua ngā mati ngā o le hola nei ono lea. O le whāfowina o le whāmoe moe. Le atua na i atuina mai i tā ua e ola ma soifua sa loto i le lalolangi o puapua ngā ma whaingita. Le whāmoe moe ola o le atua e le mate, e le moe pe tu le moe. Aia. E alofa mai pea lava pea e whāfowina le whāmoe moe o le atua mo le aso fōu ma tai au whataritani mai. E atofi mati ute. O fe au mga luenga ua wala au ina ailo soifua malo uola vai vai. Ua whāfowina e alo tātou whāmoe moe. Pe leo le ala e lea e mafua ai ono tātou whamanatu pea lava pea. Le maliuti ngā ma le toi soifua manu malo ke riso nai le tunga mau. Ina ia whāfowina alo tātou whāmoe moe. Samoa. E le ai se tasi e nā te mawhaio na whaio se mea fōui lalo le la. Se i wanga nāno tātou wali o Iesu ke riso wai le ai se tangata. E mawhaio na ia ofo i nātu o ia lava e sui ai. Se i wanga nā. Le whāfowina le whāmoe moe o le Atua e toe sa ili mai ai le tangata. Ua whese ai i le ala. Ne tangata ua nofo pe ai le pongisa. Ua whai le pongisa ma ona la fitanga i taimi uma. E o mai ai puapua ngā ma whaingata. Ua lei se manatu ma se whamoe moe se i whāfowina ia ke riso Iesu. Le na maliu ma toi soifua manu maloi le oti ma le tunga mau. A ua whamoe moe le poto ma le iloa. Ua whamoe moe lo na langona wha le tangata e ngata mai i. E le o ngatu i nuu e mamao a o a inga ma whanau o lata mai. O le whāfowina o le whāmoe moe. O le ala le alanga ina i pēa le tala le lei a Iesu ke riso a wā o ia lava e ma whaio na ia whāfowina le whāmoe moe o le tangata o mate. Nā te toi whātuina ma whāmalama ina lo tātou pong sā. Ina ia ma whaio nā vea o mea leanga e whaima mea le lei. Ai, tau ma whai lava o e le tangata vai vai. E wheli wai mea le lei e whaiama mea leanga. Ilo uso a tangata. Whana ue le atua i le nei tai ao. Samoa malau whaafafonga anga i le nei aso. Fesili e fia maua ina pea le tali. Ua whaafo wina ea lo whamoe moe. A oi foi o lo whamoe moe i ai le nei aso i whiau mga luenga whaatali tani mai. Whamoe moe ea i le tele o le oloa ma le tamao ainga. Oi whamoe moe ea e whaafo wina lo wola i meua e maua. Tua lalo le tala le lei mo i tātou i le nei tai au. E a pe au tātou whaafo wina ia. Lo tātou whamoe moe i le toe soi fua manu malo Jesu na ie woti. Ua manu malo i le tunga mau wheo i ai lo tui. Lea lava. Ua toi tū ma toi fua mai le li o Jesu Keriso. Whai unga lea. O le whaitaunga sa o tātou whaitawai. Le liua o le tangata na whamoe moe lo na manatu. Ina ua whetai a ima lo na li. O a ea nā talai te lua tauta talai. Sisila le whai upu tolus fulu ma le lua. Walato e langona ina ai. E lemu ea o tā loto i tonu ia i tā ua. Ina ua wheta lai o ia i te i tā ua i leala. I oe Samoa e. E lemu ea lo loto ma lau nei foi vai vai. Ina ua whaali mai pēa e lo tātou wali i manu mahalo o Jesu Keriso. Le saulo tonga moni mo o e ma. Le whafo wina o whamoe moenga o le soifua ma le ola o i tātou lana whanau. O lo soifua ma lo wola. E leo tu la fo ina i tātou e le atua. Ia ma pewa o tātou vai. Pe tātou te o fe tango ai le awala o tā wasa o tātou mata. E whaapupula ina. E au maia le file mu. E au maia le alofa i te tonu o tātou loto ina ia mawhai o na tātou walo lo whatu. Na te au maia le loto mawalalo e wha mawalalo ina ai lo tātou loto wha mawalunga i le aso ma le aso. Le ala lea. O le whesilingia pea. O a whionga pa ia le atua. Ina ua matua pōngi sā. Ina ua le mawhai lava i tātou o na whafo wina. Lo tātou whamoe moe. Whamoe moe lea nā whio mai ai e sui le lalolangi e sa ili i tā ua. Se i toi au mai i tātou le mawhtanga wāwāla lata ma lona tamā. Ma ia whai ma vea i pēa i tā ua. E whai ma pale li o ana whiau mana ngā luenga mana. Tau ia ina ia manuia whiau ma ngā luenga whatali mai o lene yaso. Ia manuia lau whafonga. Ono Jesu. Amene. Tātou tāpua i atu i le atua i lona vi inga o Saumia.
Samoa has the Occupational and Safety Act 2002 for the safety of workers and workplaces. As an employee, do you know you are required to wear appropriate safety gear for your safety at the workplace? As an employer, do you know that you are required to follow safety guidelines for worker safety and safety of the work environment? If you fail to adhere to these guidelines, you can be prosecuted under the Health and Safety Act 2002. For more information, contact the Occupational Safety and Health Division on 20441 or 20442.
Awina o la pisi mafa o le atoe amatalia le au nanga o le awina mai o tauta mafa mai afi o angai upolu, sawai, manonotai, ma apolimatai.
O aso lulu uma o mati lua felua lua o le au atuai loli mo le awina mai o tauta mafa.
Whamulmole i au tangia mai le tele o tauta mafa mo le awina mai. Ia tuina le o tauta mafa i talane o fatala pisi ina ia whaingofia o nailoa mo le taimi e awina mai ai. Whamanatu atu e le whaatangaina o tauta mafa mai so o se pisinisi ma whaala potutonga e na o ainga lava e whaatangaina. Mo nisi whaamtalanga, whafso o tai mai mtanga luenga puna o whaanatura ma sio manga i le telefoni ono fitu lua selau.
Nature. Rich, delicate texture. From the fields to your plate. Pacific Treasure, the luxury taste of nature, exclusively distributed by Genmar Company Limited.
Ready? Go! How good is it getting outdoors with your dogs and throwing them a ball or a stick just to see how much fun they have and being active? I don't know who gets more enjoyment out of it, them or me. But tonight, Dr. Harry meets a dog who's taken his obsession with a ball to the extreme.
Liverpool could say it's a real balls up, isn't it?
In fact, its owners don't know what to do. So let's hope Dr. Harry can work some of his magic. Ready, set, go. No need to lock the kids up if they're going crazy. Adam's got a ball game for them too. Avoid another trip to the supermarket and fill the freezer with meals for just 2 hours' work.
How much would each of these be worth?
Under $2.50 a serve.
Unbelievable.
Is there really such a thing as chicken pizza? Or has Ed made this one up?
Seriously good.
They say your mobile phone can hold more germs than your toilet seat.
I know. And we're constantly holding this thing up to our face.
But if you're sick of endless hand washing, get them dirty with Melissa and Charlie's jobs that'll have you enjoying your garden this weekend.
And going into lovely warm autumn soils, you're going to get maximum benefit come spring.
That's all ahead on Better Homes and Gardens.
So much better.
Hi, Dr. Harry.
Jenny, how are you? I guess this is my patient here, right?
Yep, this is Miss Molly.
Good golly, Miss Molly, as the Beatles used to say. And I guess the problem is what you've got in your right hand. B-A-double-L.
B-A-double-L.
Ball-obsessed dog. Jenny and her partner live in this little pocket of paradise just outside Port Macquarie on the mid-north coast of New South Wales. And now I want to make you a deal, right? You give me a tour of your place and I'll fix your dog.
That's a deal.
Done deal?
Done deal.
Aha! That's your chicken tractor, is it?
That's a chicken caravan.
A chicken caravan?
Chicken caravan.
Okay. That van will travel. I guess you tow it around the property, you go from here to there and you can move the electric fence wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
Good idea.
So, basically at night time they go in, the doors are automated.
It's got a solar panel on top.
It's got a solar panel on top.
What about that? Fully self-contained caravan for the chooks. Well, the whole time you've been in there, she's been there and the ball's been here. Is this what happens all the time?
All the time.
Okay. Interesting. Show me the bees. How nice is that?
Yep.
What a beautiful looking beehive. They're the boys, it's the girls doing all the work.
So the girls bringing the drone out?
Well, they're going to throw him out.
Yep, they're throwing him out.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, well. Can we look inside?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. It's like a window. Window into the beehive. You know, I don't know whether I'm being followed by a dog or a ball or both. I think it's both. Jen, you've got a bit of everything here, haven't you? Your veggie garden's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
There is not 1 square inch here which doesn't have something planted in it. Okay, I want to know how it all started.
Molly broke her arm when she was about 3 months old. She got caught up in an esky. Don't even go there.
I love these stories. The dog got caught up in an esky. What were you using as a bottle opener or what?
It was actually Christmas Day, and after that I wanted her to get mobile again because she was out of action. She was in a small pen for such a long time.
Physiotherapy?
So I'd buy balls. I'd go and buy the balls.
So how many balls do you reckon you've bought her over the years?
50, maybe even more.
I have this problem all the time. 99% of dog problems are not dog problems at all.
It's the problem.
Okay.
Because now every time we're outside or I'm gardening or I'm on the phone or I'm wherever, she wants to play all the time, 24 hours a day.
People could say it's a real balls up, isn't it? So it's a common situation, isn't it? I don't want you to stop having a dog fetch a ball, but I want you to be able to control the situation. And at the moment, you can't. Because for 5 years, every time she's given you the ball, you've thrown it. What you need to do is to establish some clear commands that the dog can understand. So, I mean, teaching the dog to sit. Oh, come. Do we know how to sit, Molly? I don't think we know how to sit, do we? So we're going to show some chews.
Sit. Sit.
Good. Good. Come. Sit.
Oh.
Good.
She's never been able to sit for anybody before.
Well, look at that. And in any obedience training, a lead is also a very handy part of the kit. Okay. Over to you. Sit. Good. 4 years without a lead on.
4 years without a lead on.
Sit.
Sit. Almost. Good.
You make it look so easy, Dr. Harry.
Jen, it is. Let's see if we can make you drop. Drop. Good girl. Good girl.
Incredible.
I'm in charge. And Jen, you must be in charge.
I know.
Okay, so let's see how the ball goes now. Get the ball. So I held her for 10 seconds before I let her go.
Okay.
Give. Well, I'm doing too badly, but I'll need a chiropractor when I get home. Remember, I'm trying to catch up 4 years' work here.
I know, you've done well.
Sit. Good. Now it's your turn.
Sit. Sit. Sit.
Yeah, good. Right, now. Try it. Who was in command? Jenny was in command. Jenny was in command.
Well done,
That's who was in command. Never mind, well done, right? You're the one doing it, right? I'm just showing you how to do it, right? Okay, now the game's over.
Sit. Good.
Now tell her finish.
Finish.
And ball goes in the fridge. I reckon you can fix this within probably 2 or 3 months.
Okay.
If you work at it. You'll be a great dog trainer.
Thank you.
I promise you.
Thank you so
Thank you for
much.
having us in your beautiful home and your lovely garden. Catch you later.
Thanks,
Molly,
Dr.
you're
Harry.
a good dog. See you later.
Say goodbye.
Hakuna Matata.
Look at that.
There's nothing better than a handmade toy to keep the kids entertained, and this one's amazing. It's a balance board and maze all in one.
Sometimes dishes really are all a matter of perspective. Is it a roast or a pizza? Actually, it's a little bit of both.
Green is so last season. Right now, it's all about reds, yellows and oranges.
So much better.
All families have their traditions, but I reckon I would not be alone in saying that one of ours is pizza night. But if you need to change things up, either to keep things interesting or maybe to be a bit healthier, I have a great answer for you. There's a fantastic dish from the south of Italy, which is chicken cooked in the style of a pizza. It's called chicken alla pizzaiola. You'll need a chicken breast for each and every person, although if you've got small kids, maybe half a chicken breast will do. Bit of salt over the top. Pop the chicken into a pan over a moderately high heat. You just need to get it brown. You don't need to cook it through at this stage. That'll actually come later. At this point, you just need some colour. Right, with the chicken done, we'll just set that aside for a minute and leave the pan on a low heat. Next thing we're going to pop in is a little bit of onion and some garlic and some dried Italian herbs. In the pan, just a little bit more oil. Now that to me is what I love so much about Italian food. Just a handful of ingredients and it already smells completely amazing. Next up, we're going to add some tomatoes, 2 tins of cherry tomatoes. We just want to get them simmering away and then season them. A little bit of salt, that's for certain, but also some sugar and vinegar. All right, now while that simmers away, and it does need to thicken, we can get on to a couple more jobs which will help us to tie this all together. Now, if you think about it, when you're making a pizza, what's it usually built on? A pizza base. Well, in this chicken alla pizzaiola, we do something similar. We're actually going to use a loaf of bread. Now, I've got a loaf of day-old sourdough bread. Nice thin slices, and we'll use that to line the bottom of a roasting pan. Roughly carve the chicken and arrange it on top. And with any luck, our sauce should be ready by then as well, which means we can spoon it over the top. At that point, it's going to go into a hot oven for about 15 minutes, which will take care of the chicken. And then I've got one last ingredient. And that final ingredient, well, I reckon you've probably guessed it already. You can't have pizza without cheese, so what we need is some real mozzarella, the white stuff, torn into pieces, arranged over the top. And then the tray goes back in the oven for a final 10 minutes. I mean, really, if you didn't know better, you could quite easily see that as a pizza itself, but instead it's a whole lot more than that. It's a beautiful chicken roast. And the bread, if you're wondering why we use the bread, it's actually to soak up all the juices and can be the very best part of the dish. Let it cool down for about 10 minutes or so and serve it up with something nice and light, like a leaf salad or something along those lines. But the thing you're going to love most about it, it takes the dishes and ideas your family already love and gives them a whole new spin on flavour.
Now is the perfect time to get deciduous trees into the ground. I'll tell you why soon.
Challenge the kids with this all-in-one balance board and maze.
So much better.
We are smack bang in what most gardeners call their favourite season. Summer was 6 or so weeks ago, and winter's about the same away. That's right, we're in autumn, and it's the time of year when deciduous trees really shine. So it's about time you got some into your garden. So why should you be planting deciduous trees now? Well, it might seem counterintuitive, they're going into a dormant state. But what they're doing is they're not putting any energy into leaf or flower growth. So when you plant them in the ground, they'll put some energy into root growth. And going into lovely warm autumn soils, you're going to get maximum benefit come spring. You also get to see the exact colour they're going to turn, so there's no hidden surprises. You can do a bit of fun design work with yellows, oranges and reds. So this is the first tree I'm putting in. It's a type of ash tree, a fraxinus. This variety is called Aurea. It's bright yellow, but it does come in a red and an orange as well. I selected the yellow because I've got quite a grey-green backdrop. Now this is a small to medium-sized tree. It's going to get to about 7 by 7, so you do need a bit of space, and I wouldn't recommend it in a small garden. Planting trees that come in large sizes is slightly different to planting something in a smaller size. Because we've got such a big root ball here, we can be a little bit rougher with it. Anything over about a 500mm pot, I like to take a sharp saw and just cut around the edge like that, which promotes new root growth through here, and it's going to settle this tree in and we'll get much better growth. Now, one of the problems that happens in these squat bags is you get this matting of roots on the bottom. I want to keep some of these larger ones because they're quite important to the integrity of the tree, but all these smaller feeder ones, I'm just going to take those off. That frees up potting mix, which allows roots through and out into the ground. Now you can see this